There you go. Damn, dude. Is there... Hey, what's up, Kenny? Is there any, like... I'm just gonna play till I die. Is there any winning that? Oh, well. I think there was... Okay, well, there's the milk in there. Yum, yum.
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Where the fuck... Where'd she put the milk? Is she... Who's not holding it? The hell? Nothing else in here to search for? Is that it? Have we interacted with everything? I think we did.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
25 cents for milk, dude. I love it.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with
I
him
knew
today.
that. I
We're
knew
gonna
that was
sneak
Sam.
back in to shoot the
Sam's
rest.
son. I knew it had to be.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Hold on a sec. I didn't get to read your comment. Ugh. Hello, can I scroll, please? First I thought it was Sam. Yeah, that is Sam. The cop? The cop that just came in? The guy at the counter is Sam's son. I figured he looked familiar because he's Sam's son. We haven't seen him before. It's just I could tell it was Sam's son because he looked like his father.
Oh, I do. But you gotta tell me one thing. Is it true? What really happened at the mill?
What?
You know, the real story.
Oh, right. The real story. Yeah, it's all true. But there is one part they never tell you about.
Yeah?
Nah, I couldn't.
Come on!
All right. But you've got to promise to keep it to yourself, all right?
Scout's honor.
They called it the Steel Mill. But it turns out, you can't steal a mill.
Oh my god.
All right. You got me.
This
So
is what I do.
Such a dad joke. I mean, he's a dad, so.
You ready? Take care.
Oh no, he did take
I can get you
25
back
cents.
into the mill without him knowing.
Oh no.
Just say the word.
I was gonna say, did she even pay for the milk? But yeah, she gave him 25 cents.
Let's make a movie.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. I can tell this is gonna end poorly.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline,
Oh,
a new chance.
that old woman was Dr.
Giving
Augustine.
them the
Well,
camera, I admit,
Augustine.
was unfair, even for me.
in quotes.
They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill.
Oh shit.
But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
So she totally just set us up with that camera. That camera is bad juju. That camera is bad juju. That is not good. These walls have eyes. Chapter 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
left.
Yeah,
She said she had to do
Augustine is
something
the big
very
bad.
urgently in her private reliquary.
She's
now
the
that we're all
puppet
awake
master,
again, can we
basically.
forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room.
Oh,
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
it's not my film. I didn't. I just worked on it.
Yep.
I directed.
Augustine is the
It's not
puppet
even in my
master.
official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here. Someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Quiz time, yeah. See, I feel like the good decision is to just stay, be dismissive. You want one? Okay. Here, again, you vote one, I vote one. Let's see what the game chooses. Ah,
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
I was actually hoping that the game would have chose what you chose, babe. I think we can still, like, head out, right?
So, Murder Mill? I'm guessing it's not a romantic comedy?
Years back, there was this killer. Frank Stone.
Stone.
Used to mutilate his victims at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
Frank Stone. I think I've heard of him.
Oh, okay. So I think maybe if we chose to go, we wouldn't have had that conversation.
Do you really think Augustine might be up to something?
Well,
Like,
she is.
Do you think she isn't going to follow through on her, offers?
What you thinking, babe? 2? 2. Let's do 2. I can just imagine if I had, like, multiple people in chat here interacting with this, how that would go over. That'd be so cool.
Speaking from experience, don't get your hopes up.
Why?
Talk is cheap.
Follow after stand. Okay, now we can leave. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think...
You guys might want to come take a look at this.
I don't think we're gonna be staying here the whole time. So look at that, babe. Doesn't matter our decision before, we're still gonna be able to leave the room. We just had to wait a little bit. Wouldn't have been like before where we could have probably just left instantly. Where's that? Oh, hold on. Screw. Hey, anyone want a screw? Oh, screw off. I totally saw your comment there, babe. That's locked, of course.
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay. Oh, never thought your little Maddie Bear would end up in a place like this, huh?
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place. You should shoot one of your movies here.
Damn.
Why?
Cause it's cool as hell.
We might as well take a look around.
It is pretty cool.
Can't
Explore the
deny
atrium.
This place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
I found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
Jesus. He knew a lot of guys. That knew a lot of guys, that knew a lot of guys, that knew a lot of guys.
Huh. Now that was a curious sound.
Curiouser and curiouser. Oh. Hold up. Can we go up the stairs?
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Hold on. Shit. Before we do anything, I want to just not do anything just yet. I just don't trust that we might have screwed ourselves out of checking that. Oh, okay, cool.
Love your outfit, by the way.
This is what I wanted to do.
Thanks.
I just wasn't
It's
sure if this was
Italian.
going to be.
Well, the shoes are.
Wasn't sure if it was going to be something like, you know.
Oh.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
Hmm. Temporal machinery. Hey, Maddie. That's it? There's nothing. Okay. Alright, now let's go to the stairs.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
Oh,
You look just like her.
holy
You
shit!
know my mom?
Yeah,
A
when
long
she,
time ago.
yeah, when they were
Whole other
teenagers.
lifetime.
That was Jaime's
Her
sister.
younger brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I
Oh
I
shit!
never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Yo, that's so cool.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I want to hear about Stan. I want to hear about Stan. What you got to say, Stan? What's your story?
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too.
Feels
What's your
alienated.
price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Dick. I don't really feel bad. I mean, I do, but I don't. Because, like, I wanted to see what was up with Stan. We didn't really lose a lot with her. We didn't lose a whole lot of, like, relationships, like, meter, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we would have been able to explore after that. That's fine. There's other opportunities to get our relationship meter back up.
Cool statue.
Oh, it's the hillbilly.
Missing a piece, though.
It is.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay. Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
The Face of Evil. The true story of Frank Stone, told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd Cusick. Isn't that how it was pronounced? Can't remember. Oh, it's gonna be a lot to read, isn't it? Okay, I can read that. Alright. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking, but all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself, and there was Stone. Standing on the platform like a twisted gargoyle. A tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I am not afraid to admit that I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost. So I drew my gun, took a deep breath, made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Brother, this cocksucker totally just stole Sam's, like... This is Sam's story. This cocksucker totally just stole Sam's story and Sam's experience. What an asshole. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of... Yup, lol, yeah, exactly. What a fucking asshole. Whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. Yeah. Now let's hear Sam's story, huh, buddy? Yeah. Fucking cocksucker. In the help of an accomplice. Yeah, because this book is written by that other sheriff, the asshole. He wasn't at Cedar Hill. He wasn't there. He wasn't at the mill. Sam was. Oh, man, I hate people like that just steal someone else's story. Like, that wasn't your experience. Get the hell out of here with that bullshit. Locked.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Liar, liar, pants on fire, yep. Hanging from telephone wire.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful. Yeah? Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Augustine has a, unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff. I'm not getting through that.
I want to be sure.
I should check on Maddie. Can't be easy meeting someone from her mom's past.
You'd really get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Talking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Like Bonnie, perhaps?
I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic. Let's be nostalgic. Very nostalgic. Fuck off, volume.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys? Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Are you serious? Seriously?
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even
Augustine doesn't appreciate your suspicion? Is that what it said? Doesn't appreciate? Oh, yeah, yeah. Up, down, up, down. Well, I think we're in the right because Augustine is pretty suspicious.
to tell her. Good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Oh, we're back in the 80s. Back in
What's
1980.
taking them so long?
Hi, May.
I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all